Why?
I already felt it. I was like,
this should have never left. Who? Charlotte.
did you just go blank? Did you just go blank when you ran go wrong?
Why did this ever?
Who?
We all been getting them. For that one, we're not even speaking about Sasha Banks. Sasha who? This should have never left Charlotte to begin with. There's only a handful of women in the WWE right now that deserve to be champion. Let me run down the list for you. Charlotte, Asuka, Becky Lynch, Naomi, Alexa Bliss. Billie Kay because she kind of cute. Other than that, there's nobody in the WWE. Oh, that's Nia Jax?
You did.
Okay. There is nobody in the WWE that deserves to be women's champion. Pick a division on Raw and I will rant on it. Pick a division on Raw and I will rant on it.
Oh, let's do it. Tag team.
The tag team. Oh, don't get me started on this tag team division. Don't get me started on this tag team division. The truth is about to come out.
Oh, no. Speaking of the truth.
First of all, your first mistake was giving the Golden Truth mic time. Why? The best thing about the Golden Truth is that damn Step Brother shirt. That is the best thing about the Golden Truth. I'm tired of seeing when y'all did not give him his one little WWE title run. I was done with Ron Killings. I was done with Ron Killings, and I've been done with Dustin. When he was no longer Black Reign, I was done with Dustin Reynolds. Enzo and Kaz, I was done with them in NXT. Me and Corey Graves are on the same page there. So if you want to hear my thoughts on Enzo and Kaz, quote Corey Graves, WWE, Twitter.
He stay serious. It went from like he went from having respect for him to him realizing why he hated him in the first place.
It's annoying at this point. It's the same thing every week, and they just
add a different food
and throw in the local town that they're in. That's all it is. Every damn week. With the Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, it was different. It was the same shtick, but they had a different subject matter, and they actually talked about, the matches and shit. What the hell? And then I already explained in this video the whole Scrappy Doo scenario, right? Or was that in the last one? I can't remember at this point. But if you want to see a good version of a big man, little man tag team, wait another day, skip Raw, watch SmackDown, and watch Heath Slater and Rhino. Okay? Tommaso Ciampa. No, not Tommaso Ciampa. No, yes. Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano are another example of that. Johnny Gargano was a good wrestler. Great wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
But you get the dynamic. You let the little man go in there, run around, get all his high spots in, and then the big man comes in, power game, wins the match. Is it that hard? I don't even know what Enzo's moveset is.
There is no moveset. Besides, the Ali kick. The Ali shuffle. That's
exactly.
And
exactly. I don't get it. Then you got, oh my God, you got the Carlitos.
Oh, that's what we call them?
the Carlitos.
You talking about the two guys from Two Fans and Two Furious? Fonzie and Eliana for
Look, we're gonna leave them alone.
Alien and for
and then who am I missing? Then we got this thrown together tag team of Cesaro and Sheamus, which is better than the 5-6 tag teams that we actually have. Because then we move up the ladder. You got the club, bona fide jobbers now. Thank you, Vince. And then we got the New Day, whose shtick got old when they became face. Next division.
Who are we talking about at first?
Huh?
So we
did the women's. We did the tag team. Should I talk about this non-existent mid card? Where was Sami Zayn? You've been building up this little Sami Zayn Braun Strowman match, and where is it on the pay-per-view? I don't know what happened on Raw because it put me to sleep. Literally. I didn't change the channel to watch Love and Hip Hop like I normally do. I literally went to sleep. And then who else is on Raw? You have Curtis Axel, who should have been built up to some kind of mid card status. You had Jack Swagger, but then you let go. You pissed off Del Rio again.
Right.
So you had to send him over to SmackDown, and now we got to deal with Jinder Mahal as a bona fide jobber. And who else is there? Hello? I don't know. Do you got in that your title, the US title for that mid card, is being dominated by somebody who was booked poorly? I said, what was the Royal Rumble he won? I said they need to be careful with Roman Reigns or he's going to get Batista. What happened?
He got Batista.
And what did y'all do to Rusev?
Oh, Lord.
Well, what the hell did you guys do to Rusev?
That man out there looking like a Nintendo character now.
Like, I don't get it. When he first came in, y'all fed him to Cena.
Yep.
Then y'all gave him to the League of Nations. And now he's been building himself back up over the past few months. And it's been good. And now he's crying because his wife looks good in cake. I don't get it. I don't get it. And then we move up to your Universal title picture. And Finn's gone. Thank you, Seth. Well, I'm not going to blame you, Seth. And then it's literally Jericho, who, for all intents and purposes, as fun as he is, should not be there. Jericho, I just said that. Jericho, Owens, and Rollins. That's 3 people. Wasn't this the problem we were trying to get rid of? Only having 3 people in the main event? How did we go from, at the beginning of the brand split, having, 3 or 4 fatal 4-way matches to figure out who's going to be the #1 contender? What happened to the other 8 to 14 people? Because I don't remember how many matches there were. What happened to the rest of the people? I don't get it. When you have... where the fuck is Neville? It's like, you see Neville, then he disappears. You see Neville, then he disappears. I don't get it. I don't get it. SmackDown has like 3 people. And they can fill 2 hours. Raw has Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Jericho, Triple H, Brock Lesnar. Where the fuck was Brock? Or or Goldberg. And I still stand on this fact that nobody gives a fuck about Goldberg.
You know, except when I need my carburetor fixed.
That's the only time you care about Goldberg. Oh my god.
Goldberg is gonna speak.
Picture this. Sicily. Really Atlanta. 2012. 2010 really. Georgia Dome. Phillips Arena it was. The Miz retains the WWE World Championship over John Cena. I walk the dangerous streets of Atlanta boldly in my Miz shirt, surrounded by a sea of John Cena smarks. And then some idiot had the nerve to blatantly yell out, well, you know, Goldberg's coming back tomorrow night. Thomas, what was my response?
And I quote, the prophet. The prophet said, the guy said, the jackass said to the prophet, you know Goldberg's coming back tomorrow. What you got to say about that? And the prophet said, ain't nobody damn no damn Goldberg. And then the nigga that loves to hate you said, they gonna kick your ass. And then the prophet said, ain't nobody did shit yet.
Six years later.
That was a long fucking time ago.
I still giveth no fucks. Not a single one about Billy Goldbergington. Who does? I get he wants to do this for his kid. He wants to see his kid, and I get it. I understand that. You should have went to TNA and did that. Because you're going to get booed out the building, Survivor Series. And it's already in the cards for you to lose anyways. How do I know this? Because I'm a goddamn prophet. You're going to lose. Bow out gracefully. To have this one match, I don't want to see Goldberg versus Reigns. I don't want to see Goldberg versus Rusev. And I damn sure don't want to see Goldberg versus Braun Strowman.
No.
It's fun to have you in the video game. It was fun 12 years ago. Your show was okay. You should have went to TNA. Had a couple more matches with Sting. And then, you know, come back now. After this, I don't want to see you no more. Okay? I don't care. I don't want you to be a surprise guest in the Rumble. Nobody gives two shakes of a rat's ass about Goldberg in a WWE ring. Why is it SmackDown, who got shafted every which way in this draft, the most entertaining thing we can watch wrestling-wise on TV if you can't find Lucha Underground? Why? Why is James Ellsworth more over than 92.3% of your roster on Raw? I don't get it. you have, there's so much parallel to Raw and SmackDown. You have a solid story between Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch going on. Two women going out there getting themselves over the title. No gimmicks. No Foley. No mention of the women's revolution every third sentence.
Women's revolution.
Jesus. You have, when you got the Spirit Squad being more over than your tag champions on Raw, I don't care what you say they are. Something is wrong with Raw. When your tag champions on SmackDown consist of running governor for his state, Rhino, and the legendary Heath Slater as your tag team champions being over. More than the most dominant team in Japan over the past couple of years. What are you doing? Tell me what you're doing. When The Miz, my guy, he's chosen, and Dolph Ziggler, two people that have been written off for years now. Y'all writ off The Miz ever since he stepped into the goddamn WWE. Y'all writ off Dolph Ziggler ever since he got divorced from Vicky. When those two can pull at your heartstrings over the blonde bombshell's career almost going up in jeopardy, over a man whose family has lineage dating back decades, and a man whose wife is hot as, well, Maurice or Lana. Thomas.
Maurice or
Lana.
That's a hard one.
That's a hard one.
I'll take Lana.
You take Lana? I'll take Lana. I don't know. We can't get into that in this video. Anyways. You see what I'm saying? And then we move up into the WWE / Red Velvet Cake Championship picture. You have 3 indie darlings and Dean Ambrose split up on 2 brands, giving them the opportunity that everybody for years upon years have been wanting. We want our indie people, not just 1 or 2 having a little breakthrough storyline, but to be permanently and predominantly on top of the WWE. Tyler Black, Kevin Steen, AJ Styles, and Jon Moxley. Finally, after years, we got these 4 on the main stage. And why does it feel like 2 of them, 2.5, are products of the WWE? And they shouldn't feel that way. You took 2.5 people that were special coming up and made them seemingly irrelevant because of a list. And in Dean Ambrose's case, James Ellsworth. I'm going to keep bringing that up. But it doesn't make any sense to me how you can ruin these people. AJ Styles is just great, so you can never ruin AJ.
No.
TNA can ruin AJ. Nothing can ruin AJ.
No. AJ is a fucking natural.
AJ is battle hardened.
Y'all can look like shit, but I ain't.
He ain't gonna. AJ will not look like shit. Ever.
That's exactly what he would say. So y'all can look like shit, but I ain't.
So, and I'm not knocking the talents of these men. I'm just saying, when you get devalued so much because of stale product, when there could be such revolutionary things happening, it pisses people off. It really does. When you take what happened, especially with the women, that's what really pisses me off. When you have these great matches down in NXT, I mean, let's not even talk about the matches that everybody always talks about. Let's talk about matches like Dana Brooke versus Emma, or Emma versus Asuka, or Nia Jax versus Asuka. Some of those sleeper matches down there in NXT. Those matches was really good, especially that Emma Asuka match. And then you take people like even Alexa Bliss, who I'm glad is not on Raw, because she would have got derailed so hard. Like, it's ridiculous. Because Dana Brooks and Alexa Bliss were on the same, like, they're almost there. But one thing can really fuck them up. Dana Brooke went to Raw. Saw what happened there.
Now she just flipping for fun.
Now Alexa Bliss is in the top spot on the women's division on SmackDown. And flourishing. But I don't get how, and I'm afraid for people like Samoa Joe, who's destined to be called up in the next couple of months, and Ty Dillinger, and who else? Who else is coming up soon that I don't want to come up anytime soon? The Revival.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm so scared for them.
What?
Because look at the Ascension. Look at the Vaudevillains. Oh, the Vaudevillains.
Man, we used to talk so highly of them, man.
Yeah, but the thing was about the Vaudevillains are just got some backstage heat on them right now, but they're on SmackDown, so they'll be okay. And then I don't know. What? Can I have the pen, please? For like a week, and I can write Raw. I will write Raw for the rest of the year for you guys for free. I just need tickets to the shows. That's all I need. It's frustrating. It really is frustrating. This pay-per-view should have been really, really good.
Yeah.
But it was just so meh. And it shouldn't have been. And it shouldn't have been. Plain and simple. It should not have been. And I miss The Walking Dead for this.
Oh, Lord.
I miss Quantico for this. To watch something that I watch Raw on Sunday. I watch Raw on Sunday. I don't want to watch Raw tomorrow night. I don't, but I am. Cause I do it for the funds.
Yes.
I do it for the funds. The only saving grace, well, there's two of them, and it's kind of wrapped into one now. The women's title, and like I don't like T.J. Perkins, but I like Brian Kendrick more. So they came to their rightful places.
Because he hijacked the title.
He hijacked the title. You not gonna give it to me? You not gonna give it to me? All right,
cool.
That's cool.
Bet.
All right, bet. So, sorry, not sorry about this little rant, but it had to be said. And I know Emma versus Dana Brooks probably wasn't a match. I got carried away. Tom, is there anything you want to add to this?
Well, WWE got to do better with these. Well, Raw got to do better.
Raw has to do better
with these pay-per-views, man. We're expecting a lot out of these pay-per-views.
I'm not even expecting a lot. I'm expecting to be entertained.
Well, damn it, I'm expecting a lot out of these pay-per-views.
It's not that hard. You know what? I can let me book this for you real quick. I'm about to book this whole pay-per-view in less than a minute. Just by match order alone, this would have been better. You start off with, the 6-man tag on the pre-show, because that's where it goes. No, I'm sorry. You put Bayley and Dana Brooks on the pre-show. And then you start off the night with T.J. Perkins and Brian Kendricks. No, you can't. You can't. You start off the show with the New Day versus Sheamus and Cesaro. Then you go into T.J. versus... then you do the title, the U.S. title. Then you can go into Enzo and Cass. Then you can go into the Cruiserweight title match. Then you go into the Universal match. Then you go into the 6-man tag. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing one match before the women.
Before the women?
Yeah.
When that do? That was the Cruiserweights, right? No, that
was the tag match.
Yeah, the tag. Yeah.
So they're open. The tag match is opening the show. Since you're gonna have a heel in the show, have the baby faces win, and that just makes more sense. I still feel like I'm missing a match off that, but it doesn't matter. The point is, simple things like match placement help, cause you can't put TJ and Brian Kendrick on right after Seth. They all do the same thing.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense.
They fucked them, honestly.
They did.
Like, they probably pissed off.
I would be. If I was TJ, I'd be pissed. I lost my title in the bathroom break.
I lost my title while somebody was picking up some queso and some Rotel.
That's what it was.
I said I wasn't gonna be an ass.
Oh my god, this pay-per-view was an ass.
You right.
And simple things like that. I don't even know what to say about the women's match. Because it was decent. It just shouldn't have been the Hell in a Cell match. None of these matches shouldn't have been in Hell in a Cell. This should have been... This should have been Halloween Havoc. This should have been Halloween Havoc. Plain and simple. If this pay-per-view card was called Halloween Havoc and they played out the exact same way, nobody would be mad right now. Nobody would be mad right now. Take out Hell in a Cell. Call it Halloween Havoc. Call each match what it was. No disqualifications, street fights, and 2-on-1 handicap matches. And you would have been good to go. Everybody would have walked away happy. But no. No. I get it. Hell in a Cell, October, Halloween, Devil's Playground. I get it. But no. Try harder, WWE. I don't know whose idea this was. Fire them. Especially if it was Kevin Dunn. If it's Kevin Dunn, fire him anyway. Kevin Dunn just needs to go. Fire everybody on Raw. Behind the scenes and start over. Just start over on Raw. For real. Like, for real. Y'all need to... Y'all scouring the earth for good talent. Scour the earth for good writers. Please. Pretty please with a cherry on top. Let's get rid of Kevin Dunn and that whole staff. Nobody on that staff seems to know what they're fucking doing anymore. None of them. What is this that we just watched? I should have ended this video like 10 minutes ago. But I am so befuddled on what I just watched. That the more I think about it, the more angry I get, the more I gotta tell y'all that they piss me off. I don't get it. This whole year has been a down here slope. We started off with the glory of AJ Styles finally gracing us with his presence at the Royal Rumble. And at the end of October, we're here stuck watching Roman Reigns beat Rusev with a kendo stick. Why? Please. What happened? What happened? Because if you look at both brands side by side, technically speaking, other than the few names that SmackDown has, John Cena, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, who else is on there? But yet, week after week, I have a smile on my face watching SmackDown, and I'm sitting here taking 5-hour energy trying to watch Raw for 3 hours. And to put it in more perspective for you, I still watch 3 hours of SmackDown. I watch the pre-show, I watch my 2 hours they give me, and then I watch Talking Smack. Religiously. Talking Smack is like one of my favorite things that WWE does right now. And I'm pissed off. You fucked over the Cruiserweights. You fucked over Boston with Sasha Banks. A lot of people are mad right now. I'm not even on Twitter right now, but I'm pretty sure if I look at this, let's go to the Twitter right now. Let's refresh. Well, I'm pretty sure on the Twitters, everybody is kind of clusterfucked right now too. But whatever, it doesn't want to load. It could have been a good pay-per-view. When you actually look at the card, got some good matches on there. But then you suffer from repetitivity, because we've seen all these matches before. Literally, we saw most of these matches on Raw Monday. We saw Kevin Owens tussling around with Kevin Owens. No, we saw Seth Rollins tussling around with Kevin Owens on Raw. We saw the New Day fight Cesaro and Sheamus. We saw interaction between Bayley and Dana Brooks. We saw interactions between Brian Kendricks and TJ Perkins a couple of weeks ago in a title match. Well, no, it was supposed to be a title match, but it was a non-title match. I don't get it. Hey, where the hell is Noam Dar? Y'all advertise him, and I want to see Noam Dar. I don't even like Noam Dar like that. I just want what I was promised. At this point. Please. And I haven't seen Gargano and Ciampa on Raw yet. As a matter of fact, I take that back. Leave them off Raw. Put them in NXT where they belong. Can we just take the whole Cruiserweight division and implant it to SmackDown? You know what? Put it on NXT because they need a third belt anyways for the men. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Thomas, any last words?
Raw, we gotta do better. Because I guarantee you, Shane McMahon do an interview, you're gonna pull a Tory Lanez. They're gonna be like, hey, alright, Shane McMahon, we're gonna say one brand. And then you say the first thing that come to your mind. Raw, I'm better.
That's how it is. Like, Raw is Tory Lanez and SmackDown is Drake right now. Plain and simple. But, with all that being said, I'm sorry if It had to be said. It just had to be said. I am the prophet. Listen to me, first of all. This should have never left Charlotte in the first place. And it needs to stay. It should have. Now I want to know how they're going to rectify this situation for WrestleMania. When it comes in terms of Bayley versus Sasha Banks. You've thoroughly fucked a decent build. You let Charlotte run from WrestleMania till now. Charlotte wins at WrestleMania. She drops the belt off here in the first ever Hell in a Cell women's match to Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks goes through the challenges of trying to keep her title belt till WrestleMania. The rematches with Charlotte, going through Nia Jax. Dana Brooks is there. And we have filler, up until WrestleMania. And then you slowly start putting Bayley in that title picture. You can have a couple of triple threat matches with Bayley in there, but you never really have them, one-on-one. Bayley gets ever so close until Nia Jax snaps her neck or something. And then finally at WrestleMania, for their third meeting, Bayley finally makes it to the mountaintop and wins over Sasha Banks. You don't have no 3-time champions at this point, no 2-time champions. Everybody had nice lengthy reigns. Charlotte has hers as the first champion. Sasha has her moment at Hell in a Cell, winning her first match. And then Bayley has her moment leading up to that. And then maybe next year you can have Asuka versus Bayley where she gets her revenge and finally beats Asuka. Is it that hard?
No.
Is it that hard? Jesus Christ. No, let me end this before I have to book something else for them. With all that being said, follow all the links down in the description. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. All linked down there per usual.
Once again, they gonna ask Shane. Say one. We're gonna say one brand, and say the first thing that come to your mind. Raw, I'm better.
It just doesn't make any sense. But if you want to follow Thomas, all his links will be down there as well. I don't know what videos are going to be right here. Click them. Subscribe. Shawn DaGamer.
Thomas, a.k.a.
I'm drained. It's not even from the rant. It's from the pay-per-view. With all that being said, we are out of here.